What's going on, guys? It's me, Shukishu. We're back with another umamusume video. This video, we are going to be doing the Group B finals, if I'm not mistaken. As I'm checking to make sure that it's not frozen. But yes, we are going to be doing the Group B finals. Because the last video yesterday was round 2, day 2 for Group B. And yeah, I didn't really need to make that video any longer than it needed to be, since just needed one win. But yeah, today's video is nice and simple. Just the Group B finals, and then I'll go over the comments. So with that being said, guys, before we do jump into the finals, if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description down below. There's a channel called Circle Quest for those who haven't joined a circle or are looking for a circle to join. Y'all are free to join the circle that I'm in. It is called Shushu. Once you give that a search, hit request join. It'll let me know that you want to join the circle. And then after that, head over to the comment section or the Circle Quest channel or Discord server. Let me know that you sent the request along with your in-game name, just so I can make sure to add you into the circle and not somebody else. But with that being said, guys, that's going to be it on that. Let us go into the finals. Yep, still got 10 hours to do it, but don't need those 10 hours, I guess. Like 10 hours. Yeah, that seems about right. Did it start at 6? I think it did start at the things at 6, right? Whatever. Let's just see how we do here. I guess I'll play the whole thing in normal speed, maybe. That's gonna take a long time, I think. Okay, I think I'll just go halfway. Halfway. We'll go halfway. Go, Kita. Go, Kita, go. Oh no, Mayano. Oh, there we go. I was gonna say Mayano's in front of her. Mayano's still in front of her. Get her. Yeah. Alright, McQueen, now pass her. Pass Mayano. No. I just see them trading first place. Alright, this is where. Oh, I wanted to stop it. Oh, there we go. We'll just watch it from here. So is Cap gonna catch up? Is McQueen gonna catch up to first place, to Kita? Is Kita gonna hold first place? What's gonna happen here? Cap, you gonna go towards the front? Nope. McQueen looks like she's struggling to catch up to Kita. My Cap is struggling too. Oh no. Oh no. That cap right there. I don't think that's mine. That's definitely not mine. Run, Kita, run. It's over. That cap is gonna totally pass Kita, isn't it? Isn't she? Look at her. She's gaining on her. And I have McQueen and my cap just behind. Kita, run. Kita, run. Oh no. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Oh, maybe? Oh, okay. That's a good distance. Cap was catching up for a bit, but we got. She did catch up still. Good job, Kita. Third place, Group A, basically. Let's go. Third place, Group A, or the more official one, first place, Group B. Basically, that's how I see it. But we got first place in Group B. Oh. Nope, we're not looking at that. We're not looking at that. But here we are. Woo. Woo. Good. There we go. So, with that being said, I got first place. So, we're gonna just, and there's nothing else to do with this video. So, for the main part of the video, is just like 4 minutes in, but it's done. So, right now I'm just gonna go over the comments from the previous video. So if you guys want me to go over your comments in future videos, just make sure you leave it down in the comment section down below, and as long as it's appropriate, I'll go over it. But yeah, let's start going over the comments. Starting off with Nova's. The first one says, well, I made a UA4 Summer Siobhan. I replaced my Donna for the finals. Not sure if I can win this CM, but it is what it is. Already prepping for League of Heroes stuff since people are going to get super sweaty this time around for that extra League of Heroes rewards for the top whales. Casuals like me just want to chill during a League of Heroes. I mean, that's like majority of us, because that's just like majority of us. We all just want to reach plat at least. I still want to reach plat 4. Pretty sure yeah, I'm pretty sure I haven't yet. Even from earlier before I started keeping track. Pretty sure I never did. But yeah, usually League of Heroes is just all chill. I don't even remember what it was again. What was it again? I might as well take a look now. Maybe I still have it saved, who knows. Ah, I do. Perfect. There we go. 1600 meters, so mile distance, winter, daytime in Tokyo, Chiba. And then in late March, it's going to be medium distance, turf, 2200 meters, spring. Okay, so 1600 mile distance. I guess I'll try to train Cap again. I guess. But next comment from Nova says, it's been a long time, but how do you get from Group B to Group A in round 2? You have to win every Group B race? I already saw Tanoki's reply, which is basically going to be the same thing as what I'm about to say. And you just don't. If you just go into Group B from round 1, you're stuck in Group B forever. Because many times in the past, I've gotten all 5 in round 2. Yeah, in round 2, doesn't matter their day, just round 2 in general, and I just stayed there. And it's never been a thing. So I'm more surprised that you weren't aware of that, but I'm pretty sure you're just wondering if they hadn't made any changes, but they didn't. So we'll go with that. Tanoki says you don't. Basically the two-worded version of what I said. And then Nova says, holy. Yup. There's no way to make it into Group A if you start in Group B. Unfortunately. They only want to give you a chance. Not even if you win all 5. It's kind of... I feel like that would have been like, you know, a good way to do it, but it seems like side games don't want to do it. Level 28 right now in Enfield, and I'd say, yeah, the game is definitely a breath of fresh air since it combines open world with factory building. I do like that feeling when you have control over the map. It seems that you need to get to level 35 to have enough for 100 plus pulls. So I'm just chilling until Yvonne comes home, 2 banners later. The consensus from the community is that 120 pulls or skip. The odd part is that the 80 pull pity with the 50-50, or the 50-50, is actually something you can carry to the next banner, but it's not worth it if you think about the 120 guarantee, since that doesn't carry over. This gacha system was made by drunk people, I swear. Wait. Because I remember before you said that there was no carryover, but now you say that at least up to the 80 pull pity part, at least, or before, I guess. Maybe is that where it still carries over as long as you don't get that 50-50 triggered yet, I assume. I could be wrong, but that's how I'm understanding it. Also, it looks like this game's team building is element based, so that's pretty cool in my book. Every time I see a character with a different element in my teams in Zenless or Wu, I get kind of bothered. Yes, I know that those games don't revolve around the elements entirely, but I like my mono teams. Less brain power required. You see fire, and you know it's for a fire team. That's it's just not how it is. It's just not how it is. Like the old days. It's definitely not like that. I mean, technically, Wuwa, yes, you can still do it if you build it that way, and it'll still work. Like the fusion team, it's what all fusion. Uh, Either you're using Chun-Li, Lupa, and Brent. That's all fusion. Or you can go all Havoc also, because of Frolova or Camellia with Contarella and Rochia. And then, I mean, technically, I had also with the Pure Arrow team with Cardathea, Chacona, and when I used Arrow Rover at that time. So in Wuwa, it is more usable to go mono teams, but in Zenless, it doesn't feel that way. Zenless definitely doesn't feel that way. Especially like if you're using Anomaly, you kind of just want that two elements so you can get that disorder going on. And really, to be honest, the main thing about Zenless would probably just be your DPS. Your main DPS, if you're using a sub DPS. Or I guess both of them could count. Because they'll be doing the main damage. So as long as they have the main element weakness for the boss, you should be perfectly fine, because that's basically how my approach has been in Zenless. But that's it. But that's it. It's true that I don't need to do day 2, round 2, but it's like 30 to 50 rocks per ticket, so it's all good. Yeah, I mean, you could just skip through it. You could just skip through it. I'm pretty sure we all do that. I guess your fixation is Miyabi, but mine is Evelyn, since I just like her overall design and gameplay. I'm impressed that she can still keep up with the meta, even if I don't have dupes of her. Plus, Yao always will be used with Evelyn, so it makes me feel that my pulls for them both was worth it. I still use Astra and many other teams, not just for Evelyn, whenever I use Evelyn. Yeah, many times. Heck, I use her a lot with Miyabi also. If I'm not using Yuzuha with her. Yeah, usually if I'm using... Let's say one team has to use Alice, that one definitely will have Yuzuha. And then if I have to use Miyabi, that one will most likely have Astra, unless I'm using, let's say, like Deadly Assault. The third one is I'm using Seed and Anby with Astra. Then who would I use? Who would I use with Miyabi at that point? I still have Caesar. I have used Caesar a lot with Miyabi, so I do have options still. That's just me though. GFL2 news dropped and we're getting Sakura. So one of the dolls that was JP server exclusive in GFL1. I wouldn't say that she's a must pull for me, but we'll have to see what she does in the meta. And we're getting a free weapon character skin all in one. All in one? So Micah is so as generous as they were in GFL1. People still complain about the skin gacha, and yet other games like Nikki does that with no issues whatsoever. The hypocrisy on the internet needs to be studied. I agree. I agree. I agree. Don't really have anything to say about the skin gacha, like I said, when it was first mentioned, when you brought it up a while ago. And then apparently there's a spending event for Wuwa next patch, and people were pissed. I'm getting deja vu from Zenless last spending event where people got heated about that too. I guess Wuwa's doing it. I guess they were more sensitive this time around because they think Kuro has a gacha company, is above Hoyo or something like that. Really? Reality check is a good thing. In the end, they're all just gacha companies following the trend of others. In Kuro's defense, I should say, compared to Zenless spending event, their event value sucks. 250 to 100 $250 is needed for the actual selector among Shorekeeper, Jinsi, and Camellia. While Zenless only needed like $160 for the selector and weapon. This makes me feel bad about spending. You just swipe when you need to. That's all it is. If you end up swiping for next banner, for next patch, then you probably will get it either way. Maybe. I don't know if you would. Maybe depending on your pulls. Maybe. But I think you've been fine recently in WUWA. I think it seems like it because I don't necessarily remember, but it is what it is. Other than that, that is pretty much it all from Nova. So thank you, Nova, for all the comments. And the last two are gonna be from Tanoki. Whoa, match some US 3 8.7K SB Chrono Genesis in the finals. Not even mad. Had a proper team without debuffers too. Alright. US 3. Damn. Super well, I guess. If your device is acting different when charging and not, it could be some sort of settings for standby, sleep, background app usage. Those settings usually is the only setting I can think of that can be customized on battery versus charging. Well, it's not necessarily acting differently. My tablet is perfectly fine. The issue is the when it's being, what's that word? I forgot the name of the word, or the word. Basically, essentially streaming or casting it into, that's the word I think, into the app on my computer, or the Samsung app in the computer, because there's an app for Samsung. And it's just, and then when I go on OBS, that's when it freezes. It's not necessarily the tablet or the app, it's when it's on OBS, because I'll still be playing, or like when it freezes on OBS, I can still see everything perfectly fine in the actual app screen. So it's not the tablet, it's something, it's weird. It's weird. I don't know how to really describe it. That's just how I figured it out. Where, like right now, I actually don't know. I didn't pay attention, but I'm just assuming that it was perfectly fine when I recorded it, or when earlier. I guess I'll find out after. But if it did end up freezing at one point, well, just shoot. Actually, let me see something if it really did or not. Let's go to the main screen and see if it freezes before I end the video. But yeah, that's pretty much it for all the comments. Thank you, Tanoki and Nova, for all the comments. Appreciate it as always. I'm gonna give this a couple more seconds, because it usually should have froze by now. And it seems like Cap is still moving, wiggling her tail. The top right is still... Actually, let's see. What if I plug it in? Will it do it? Okay, there. It's 94%. I don't know if we'll still do it. No? Probably because the battery's high. It usually happens when I'm charging it at a low battery, like below 50 at least. Yeah, everything still seems fine. I think when it's like low battery or like half battery and I'm charging, it's when it happens, since I'm looking at it more. But that's besides the point. I think the video was fine. If it wasn't, well, at least the race was, it's just one race. So my apologies if it was frozen. But it should be fine just based on what I'm looking at right now. But with that being said, guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you guys didn't make it this far, I do want to say thank you. If you guys can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below, and let me know how you guys did in your group finals. I say group finals because I don't know if you made it to Group A or Group B. But regardless, let me know how you guys did. And if there's anything else you want to talk about or ask me, just leave it down in the comment section down below. That sounds appropriate. I'll go over it. And I guess for the League of Heroes, if you guys have an idea of who you want to bring, let me know also. And if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description down below. There's a channel called Circle Quest for those who haven't joined a circle or are looking for a circle to join. Y'all are free to join the circle that I'm in. It is called Shushu. Once you give that a search, hit request join. It'll let me know that you want to join the circle. And then after that, head over to the comment section or the Circle Request channel on our Discord server. Let me know that you sent the request along with your in-game name, just so I can make sure to add you into the circle and not somebody else. But I guess tomorrow we'll see who I train for the League of Heroes, since that's where we'll be starting. Since we'll be starting the prep tomorrow. But I'll just worry about that when I get that, when I get to that point, right before recording, or I'll think about it before. But with that being said, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you once again, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.